Hey guys, welcome in. It is Monday the 14th, I do believe. It's a rainy Monday here at Magic Kingdom, in case you couldn't tell where I was. I am hoping to hit up all the construction zones today. Like I said, it's Monday the 14th. We're here at Magic Kingdom. Let's go see what's going on with Rivers of America now that the Liberty Bell's out of there. And I've heard that the river's actually drained now, so we're gonna go check that out. Then I'm gonna try to catch Animal Kingdom before they close to check out what's going on with Tropical Americas, and then go over to Hollywood to see what's been going on since the Muppets land has closed. So we got a lot to cover, 3 parks. Let's get to it. And if you guys like what we're doing, please subscribe to the channel. Only about 10% of our viewers are actually subscribed. It's free to you, costs nothing, and it helps us out tremendously. So me and Molly would be very grateful if you could hit the subscribe button. Thanks. A nice view of Cinderella's castle as we make our way up Main Street, heading towards Liberty Square. So it was pouring rain on our way in, but we drove Floridian Place and Floridian Way back behind Tiana's, and there's so many trees cut down now for Villains Land. For that construction starting, I will put a link in now, or not a link, but I'll try to slice in now like a screenshot of the map and where all the trees are cut down back there.
Okay, here is a Google Maps layout of Magic Kingdom. We got our park here, Space Mountain, Tron was being built here. When we came in, and I said they were clearing out a bunch of trees, it was over here. We came in this way, Floridian Place, which comes way back here by employee parking. So we came around, and the trees that were cleared out were all right in here. This whole section of trees is gone, and this whole section of trees is gone. Now, if you think that looks small, if you look here, this is Tiana and Big Thunder Mountain, and you could fit that easily in here, plus this. Now, there's been some reports that Villains Land will go back behind where the new Piston Peak Park will go. But I just don't know, because here is one of the sections where they set off the fireworks for Magic Kingdom, and then here is another. And if you've ever watched the fireworks from back here near Be Our Guest or Little Mermaid, you get fallout, shells falling there. And sometimes they'll even block this area off, and you can see how far away that is from where these shells go off. So if you were to put Villains Land back in here, you would even be closer to this one where some of the larger shells go off. And I just don't, I'm not sure. I mean, it makes sense kind of going around that they would put it back here, and maybe this construction over here is just for something different. And plus, they are extending Floridian Way. Instead of it coming down this way, it is now coming out here, going behind this parking lot. This is going away, and then coming back in here. This is just about done, which will even clear out more space here. So maybe this is for a different project, I don't know. But all these trees here are cleared out. And when they redid Big Thunder Mountain, they took their train house and redid it and moved it back over here, so there was more of an open walkway here. So I really don't know if Villains Land's going to come out here, or if this is just some other project happening and Villains Land will go back here. But like I said, it'll be interesting either way. I think Cars Land with the e-ticket ride and buildings will take up more land here than some people think. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but that's where they were clearing out the trees, and it'll be interesting to see kind of as this all gets built up, what ends up going where. Once we start getting buildings up, we'll definitely have a better idea of what's happening.
So they are making progress on that, along with, if we look over to our right here, there are construction walls up, all ready for Cars Land. Here on the lower bridge of Tiana's, you can see they got the construction walls up. You can't even see into the Rivers of America now, but I think on the boardwalk down here, there might be some spots where the walls aren't up yet, and we might be able to take a look into the Rivers of America. So we're gonna head down there and check it out. Okay, so Rivers of America is not drained. There was a TikTok going around showing it drained, and I'm wondering if that wasn't from a previous refurbishment that somebody's just recycling and claiming to have fresh news, because as you can tell, there's plenty of water in it. Now you can see over there across the way there's some ladders, and they're starting to take apart the dock on that side, and also they have closed the train. It no longer goes all the way back around behind Fantasyland. It comes all the way to the train station over by Tiana's and then backs up all the way its route to Main Street, and then backs itself up to Storybook Circus and then goes forward again, because they're using the backside of this as construction entrances to get into the area where Cars Land's going to be. You can see that the Liberty Bell is gone. Without being able to get on Tom Sawyer's Island, we can't see if it's in its dock or not. But when you're going around on Liberty Bell before, once you pass Big Thunder Mountain, there was a waterway that went off to the left, and that's where the water pageant parks. And also, when the Liberty Bell was not in use, it would dock over there. So I'm not sure if it's docked over there or if they've taken it all the way out into Seven Seas Lagoon. And if you cross the bridge into Bay Lake and go all the way to the opposite side of the campground, there is a dock where all the ferry boats stay, and I'm sure they have room over there for the Liberty Bell as well.
So I figured I'd cut in again and show you on the map what I was talking about with the Liberty Bell's dock. So, and ironically enough, in this screenshot here, or in this version of Google Maps, it is in the dock over there. So here's where Liberty Bell usually meets up and gets its guest. So as you come along the river here and around, it can turn off here and get to this dock. And as you can see, when this was taken, the Liberty Bell was sitting here at this dock. Now, from there, we have a drawbridge here, can come out, and then we see the electric water pageant right here, and its docks. Zoom out a little bit. And then you have the monorail track, the walkway, which is also another bridge that'll lift up, and that gets you out into Seven Seas Lagoon. Here's the path that the ferry boats take. Now you can come across the water bridge, and then if you sneak back around behind the Contemporary, way back here, here is the maintenance docks and where the ferry boats park when they are not in use. And if you've never seen one of those big ferry boats come across this bridge here, it's a sight, especially when they're putting them away at night and they're all lit up going over the road there. But yeah, so I don't know what will happen to our Liberty Bell. Maybe they'll find some way to incorporate it into Magic Kingdom. But yes, that's how it can get out of the park. Just thought I'd jump in and show you guys that.
I hope they leave this boardwalk section open, because it is a nice relief from the main walkway through Frontierland. It's just nice to come along here. It's a little less traveled, and at night it's pretty with the lanterns lit up. So I don't know that that will happen, but maybe they'll leave it open for us. As we can see here, this would be the exit area to the Liberty Bell, and they have construction walls up on it. And I'm sure as we get around the corner, there's got to be... No, they do not have construction walls up on the front. Instead, they have a rope across, and they have their awesome Disney bushes blocking construction. But it does look like they have construction walls on the back side of it. So that is interesting. So maybe they can still use that area for some kind of seating with the construction walls up. And it looks like the construction walls continue all the way around, and I'm guessing all the way around to Haunted Mansion, since it borders the Rivers of America also. The line for the Haunted Mansion is a little ridiculous this afternoon, as most of the outdoor attractions right now are closed due to lightning in the area. So all the indoor attractions, the ones that are left open, are extremely full. But they do have construction walls up through here. And then they have like a canopy, but there are no construction walls through this part of the line. I'm sure you guys can see between those, where is my finger? Wow. Okay, so up there between those railings, but one of the Big Thunder railroad trains is actually on the track. So that is promising. Maybe we will get a Big Thunder Railroad opening announcement coming soon. That would be great. I have missed that ride, and I can't wait to see the upgrades that were put into it. The rumors are that all the upgrades that Disneyland got for its last refurbishment were also given to this version of Big Thunder Mountain, with all the effects in the tunnels, and of course it got a brand new track, so I'm sure it's a little smoother, but the whole point of the ride is that it's not smooth, it's a runaway train. So it'll be interesting to see if maybe the new track just gave them a little more control over what's bumpy and what's not. So that is it for our updates on the Magical Kingdom. And yeah, God, it's only an hour and a half till Animal Kingdom closes. I'm gonna go to the front of the park and try to catch a bus. Hopefully I can get Animal Kingdom in today. I guess we'll all find out soon. We made it to Animal Kingdom. It closes in 30 minutes and the rain has started. It's sprinkling a little. Probably gonna have to get out the umbrella. It was done raining at Magic Kingdom, but the storms are moving from the north to the south, and you know, Magic Kingdom's the furthest north park, Animal Kingdom's the furthest south park, so still raining down here. After this, we kind of go up a little bit to Hollywood Studios, so hopefully it's done raining up there. All we got to do is survive Animal Kingdom. So we have the construction walls up for where It's Tough to Be a Bug was. You know, the new Zootopia films going into that Tree of Life theater. And they have walls up at all the entrances. Not really much to see since most of the work is going on inside, but it seems like it's still on schedule to open by the end of this year. It's supposed to open in time for Zootopia 2, or right after Zootopia 2 comes out this holiday season. So we'll see if they're on time on that or not. Yeah, we're heading into Dinoland USA, as you can see. I wanted to try to get up into the Boneyard because there's a spot where you can get down and in view kind of over the construction wall. This is our best bet at seeing over the wall. You can see back there that retaining wall is half down, and you can see that they've cleared a lot of stuff back there behind where that bulldozer is. And originally the Boneyard here wasn't supposed to close till the end of the year, early next year. And now I do believe they're closing it September 1st. They said they needed it to complete construction on an early basis. So where we are now in the Boneyard is where the new carousel will be with all the different animals. So the bottom kind of dropped out here at Animal Kingdom, as it does in the summer in Florida. You know, rain happens. But I think we got some decent footage before it opened up. I'm waiting on the bus now to Hollywood. Hopefully it's not raining as bad up there. For those of you that don't know, I have a neurological condition that keeps me from driving. So I have to kind of film when I get a ride here. So if not, you know, maybe I'll come back and film Hollywood a different day. But I'd love to get it knocked out today. And then if you're wondering where Molly is, she had some friends meet her at Epcot. And she was like, Dad, I'm hanging out with my friends. I'm sure you got this video on your own. Good luck. Which I think I'm doing okay. You'll have to let me know in the comments if I survived it. But anyway, waiting on the bus to Hollywood. Gonna hop on it, and hopefully since we're moving north, the rain is less. So in typical Florida fashion, it is not raining at Hollywood. It is finished raining here. And I don't know if the camera's picking it up. There's actually blue skies opening up behind me. So Florida is just being Florida-y. So we're gonna head on into Hollywood and see if we can see any updates on Monsters, Inc. So we made it into Hollywood, and there's these adorable baby ducks out here eating in the grass after the rain. Well, here we are approaching the old Muppets courtyard. Is it Grand Avenue officially? Construction walls are up. I don't see, I think they're keeping the same building, so I don't think we'll see any buildings going down here. I know a cast member that works over here, and they said that the fountain is still there, but that all the pavement is gone. They've removed it. I do not have a way of looking over, so but here is their artwork for it. And Sully and Mike telling you hi in a 2319. So That's about as good as you're gonna get from me. That's about as tall as I can be. So not much of an update here. I don't know of anywhere we can get a better view, honestly. So, but none of the theming has changed. It's still the same plumbing company up there from Gonzo's. Still see Pizzeria or Pizza Rizzo's, easy for me to say up there. So none of that has been taken off yet. And it looks like I said, a lot of those things are going to be sticking around, because you see here is the clock tower. Here's what Pizza Rizzo's is, even with the stairs. And there's where like Mama Melrose is, or was, back here. And then the new, what's supposed to be the new sushi restaurant coming. I'm not sure what will be in the theater. That'll be interesting to see. But the roller coaster will be in the back there. And then you can see it go into Galaxy's Edge over here. So looking forward to that. I don't think we've heard a time frame on that. I know I've heard 2029 on a lot of it. And I honestly can't remember if that was Cars Land or the new Monsters Inc. land, or both. Well, that does it for this construction update. I hope maybe it informed some of you guys. Feel free to discuss it in the comments below. If I get any more information or updates from any of the cast members I know, I will put them in the comments below. And yeah, now it's time to eat and go find Molly with her friends. She's got a couple more hours to hang out, and then we got to head to the house. So if you like what we're doing here, please consider subscribing. We would gratefully appreciate it, and hitting the thumbs up button. So thank you again for watching. Have a great night.